So hello all, I welcome you all in our next video of Prayag Public School English language for class 8, right? So today we are starting with past tense, that is lesson number 11, past tense. So if you remember, in our last video we have gone through lesson number 10, which was present tense, where we have completed all the 4 subparts of present tense, and especially in our last video we have completed present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense with examples, right? So today let's start with the new chapter, that is lesson 7, past tense, right? So I have already told you about past tense at the beginning of chapter 10, right? So today our topic is simple past tense, which is one of the sub part of past tense, right? So one of the sub part of past tense is simple past tense. Let's see what is simple past tense. So simple past tense. So it is used to express an action, right? It is used to express an action that got completed or occurred in the past, right? So what is simple past tense? Simple past tense is used to express an action. ये ऐसे या उन actions के बारे में बताता है जो कि complete already हो चुका है या occurred, मतलब कहाँ हुआ था? Past में. So that means all the action that took place or that happened in the past, उनके बारे में बताने वाले टेंस को क्या बोलते हैं? सिंपल पास्ट टेंस, राइट? जैसे मैंने कल खाना खाया था, तो आई टुक माई लंच यस्टरडे, राइट? और आई एट माई लंच यस्टरडे, तो आई टुक माई लंच या आई एट माई लंच, तो दैट मीन्स ये कहाँ की बात कर रहा है? पास्ट टेंस की, कल की, बीते हुए कल की बात कर रहा है. तो यहाँ पे हम क्या यूज कर रहे हैं, या ये जो मेरा एक्शन है वो किस टेंस के अंदर में एक्सप्रेस किया जा रहा है? Simple past tense, right? So simple past tense expresses all those actions which took place in the past or occurred in the past or got completed in the past. That means they are not having any link with the present time. Let's proceed further. Sentence structure. Let us see the affirmative or positive sentence structure of simple past tense. तो simple past tense का structure क्या होता है ये देख लेते हैं. पहले होता है subject, right? Then verb आता है कौन सी फॉर्म? सेकेंड फॉर्म, राइट? एंड देन ऑब्जेक्ट. तो ये इसका सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर है, अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सिंपल पास्ट टेंस. लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक मच बेटर. आई वेंट टू मार्केट टू बाय द थिंग, राइट? तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो ये सेंटेंस मैंने लिखा है, और यहाँ पे इसमें आई क्या है? इट इज अ सब्जेक्ट, राइट? आई बीइंग अ सब्जेक्ट. वेंट क्या है? वर्ब है, और कौन सी फॉर्म? सेकेंड फॉर्म. टू क्या है? यहाँ पे प्रीपोजिशन है, राइट? मार्केट क्या है? दिस इज अ नाउन, यू कैन से कॉमन नाउन, क्योंकि कॉमन नेम है, कोई पर्टिकुलर नाम नहीं है, तो हम इसे कॉमन नाउन बोल सकते हैं. टू बाय इज एन इंफिनिटिव. अब यहाँ पे कंफ्यूज मत होना आप लोग कि टू मार्केट हमने इंफिनिटिव नहीं लिया, टू बाय हमने इंफिनिटिव क्यों लिया? क्योंकि यहाँ पे टू प्लस वर्ब है, बाय वर्ब है, और मार्केट नाउन है, इसलिए यहाँ पे टू जो है हम एज अ सिंगल वर्ड लेंगे, और यहाँ पे टू प्लस बाई को हम जब जोड़ देंगे तो दैट मीन्स टू प्लस बेस फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब इट विल ऑलवेज बी नोन एज इंफिनिटिव, राइट? इंफिनिटिव. तो टू प्लस वर्ब क्या है? इंफिनिटिव है. टू यहाँ पे अकेला हमने लिया इसलिए क्योंकि यहाँ पे ये जो मार्केट है वो नाउन है, इट्स अ नेम. So टू over here it is acting as a preposition, market common noun, टू plus by infinitive, then the thing is an object, right? So now class, among these words which is contributing into one single sentence, now among these words only went is a word which is acting as a verb, and this verb is telling this verb only, or this is the word only among these words which is telling about the time, that means about the tense, right? No other word, आप देख सकते हो कोई दूसरा वर्ड इनमें से ऐसा नहीं है जो टाइम या टेंस के बारे में बता रहा है, सिर्फ वेंट को छोड़ करके, क्योंकि वेंट जो है वो वर्ब सेकेंड फॉर्म है, एक्शन वर्ब है, एंड इट हैज बीन रिटन एज वर्ब सेकेंड फॉर्म विच इज टेलिंग कि ये एक्शन कहाँ हुआ था? इट हैपेंड इन द पास्ट. दैट मीन्स इट इज टेलिंग अबाउट द टेंस or the action that happened in the past, right? So I went to market to buy the thing. I went to market मतलब मैं गया था मार्केट चीजों को खरीदने के लिए. तो गया था, ये लास्ट में क्या आ रहा है? हिंदी वाले सेंटेंस में था. That means it is talking about the past tense, right? That means past time. दूसरा देखते हैं, द डांसर्स परफॉर्म्ड वेल। तो द डांसर्स पूरे क्या है, सब्जेक्ट है। वैसे अगर अलग अलग करके देखोगे तो द आर्टिकल है, देन डांसर्स सब्जेक्ट आएगा, but overall we can conclude these two words as a subject of the sentence, right? So these two are subject. The dancers perform. So perform, that means it is a verb. That means which verb, which kind of a verb? Second form of verb, that is performed, right? And well is an adjective because it is telling more about the dancers. So well is acting as an adjective, right? So sorry, yes, तो द डांसर क्या हो गए, ये सब्जेक्ट है, और परफॉर्म क्या हो गया, वर्ब सेकेंड फॉर्म। बिकॉज अगर आप इसे कन्वर्ट करोगे तो हिंदी में तो क्या होगा कि डांसर्स थे उन्होंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया था, ठीक है। तो किया था इसका मतलब कहाँ की बात हो रही है, पास्ट की। तो ओनली, so among these words only performed is a word which is an action word which is telling about what, the past tense, right? Which is telling about the past tense because it is the verb in which we are using what, ed, right? Ed, and this is the word which is telling about the past tense or past time because it is telling that this that the dancers whosoever was dancing or whosoever was had participated, they performed well. That means it is talking about the past tense or past time. Let's see the negative structure class. तो नेगेटिव स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सिंपल पास्ट टेंस देखते हैं। नेगेटिव स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है, यूज डिड नॉट आफ्टर द सब्जेक्ट, राइट? यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है यूज डिड नॉट आफ्टर द सब्जेक्ट एंड यूज द फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब। दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, use the first form of the verb because it is a rule that with did we use the first form of the verb because did अपने आप में ही क्या एक्सप्रेस करता है, पास्ट की बात एक्सप्रेस करता है। तो हम did के साथ हमेशा क्या लगाते हैं, फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब। So use did not after the subject and use the first form of the verb. Let's see example, negative structure of simple past tense. First, I did not receive your letter, right? So I क्या है, it is a subject. Did, which is the past form of do or does you can say, जो कि क्या एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है यहाँ पे, past, right? Not क्या एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है, this is putting a negative sense within the sentence. Receive is an action verb plus first form of the verb. Your, that means possessive adjective, and letter is an object, right? So over here I have written a letter with the help of did plus not. Did क्या कर रहा है, past की बात कर रहा है, और नॉट क्या कर रहा है, ये नेगेटिव सेंस यहाँ पे निकाल रहा है सेंटेंस। सो आई डिड नॉट रिसीव योर लेटर, दैट मीन्स कि मैंने तुम्हारा लेटर नहीं रिसीव किया था, ठीक है। कहाँ की बातें कर रहा है, था की बात कर रहा है, और ये डिड ही है जो कि क्या बता रहा है, या इन सारी वर्ड्स में डिड ही है जो कि कहाँ की बातें कर रहा है, इट इज एक्सप्रेसिंग द एक्शन विच टुक प्लेस इन द पास्ट। ही डिड नॉट मीट मी यस्टरडे, सो ही डिड नॉट मीट मी यस्टरडे मतलब वो उसने मेरे से कल मुलाकात नहीं की थी। तो थी कहाँ पे, अगेन पास्ट। तो ही बीइंग अ सब्जेक्ट, डिड एक्सप्रेसिंग अ पास्ट टाइम, नॉट जो कि इट इज गिविंग अ नेगेटिव सेंस इन द सेंटेंस, मीट इट इज एन एक्शन वर्ब प्लस बेस फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब और यू कैन से फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, मी इट इज एन ऑब्जेक्टिव केस ऑफ आई, ऑब्जेक्टिव प्रोनाउन ऑफ आई, राइट। देन यस्टरडे ये हो गया आपका एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम, राइट। तो ये जो सेंटेंस मैंने लिखा है अगर आप इसे गौर करोगे तो अगेन अमंग दीज वर्ड डिड इज द ओनली वर्ड विच इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट द एक्शन टुक प्लेस इन द पास्ट। तो ही डिड नॉट मीट मी यस्टरडे मतलब उसने मेरे से कल मुलाकात नहीं की थी या उससे मेरी कल मुलाकात नहीं हुई थी, राइट। तो थी कहाँ की बात कर रहा है, पास्ट टेंस की। तो क्लास with this particular definition of simple past tense, and we have also covered two examples under the heading simple past tense, and also we have completed the negative structure where we have also where we have completed two other uh, examples, right? So okay class, let's start with the interrogative structure of simple past tense, right? Let's see what is the interrogative structure or how it is framed. Use did before the subject and use first form of the verb, right? So in interrogative structure, what we have to do is we are going to use this did before the subject, right? And with these two, first form of the verb will be followed, right? Or will be used. So अगर हम did की बात करें, it is the past form of do or does, right? Because do and does are the words which are used in the present tense. Do with the plural subject and does with the singular subject. So they are the present form, and did is the past form of do and does, which is used for past action, right? So use did before the subject and use first form of the verb. Let's see with the examples. Did you buy these books yesterday, right? So did, which is getting used and showing past time, right? It is showing past time and as well, and one of the roles that it is playing is it is also playing the role of interrogative word, right? So first it is showing the past time, and second it is playing the role of an interrogative word. That means because of this did only, or because of this word only, we are able to ask the question, right? Then you being a subject by first form of the word, right? Word first form. Then these, that means demonstrative adjective, because it is demonstrative, that means showing. So demonstrative adjective, right? Book, that means common noun you can say. And yesterday, that means adverb of time. Right? So did you buy these books yesterday? If you will, if you are going to convert this particular sentence in Hindi, that means क्या आएगा कि क्या ये किताबें, ये सारी किताबें तुमने कल खरीदी थी? तो लास्ट में क्या आ रहा है? थी आ रहा है. That means where this he is talking about past tense or past time, right? So did you buy these books yesterday? That means did, which is showing the only word among these words which is showing the past time, right? And it is also playing the role of interrogative word. You subject by verb first form, these demonstrative adjective, because they are demonstrating, because of this only we are able to see that about whom or about which noun the speaker is referring, right? Then book, common noun, yesterday, adverb of time, and I have also written one thing, that is question mark, because it is an interrogative sentence. Next one, where did they meet you last week? So where, again it is now it is acting as an interrogative word, right? Because it is a WH word, and WH word are used to ask question. That means where is an interrogative word in this particular sentence. Did, which is showing the past time, right? Because this is the only word which is showing that what time we are talking about. We are talking about past tense or past time, right? They being a subject, meet verb first form, right? You being a subject, or you can say over here it is acting as an object, right? It is an object. Then last week it is an adverb of time, right? So where did they meet you last week? अगर आप इसे हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करोगे तो क्या होगा कि वे लोग तुमसे कहाँ मिले थे, right? वे लोग तुमसे, right? Where did they meet you? वे लोग तुमसे कहाँ मिले थे last week? तो कहाँ मिले थे last में आ रहा है. That means it is talking about past tense, right? So this whole sentence is talking about the past tense with the help of only word, that is did, right? So these were the two examples of interrogative structure of simple past tense. Let's move to the other topic, that is past continuous. This is the second subpart of simple past tense. Sorry, past tense, right? So this is the second part of past tense, that is past continuous. Let's see what it is saying. It expresses an action, right? It expresses an action that was going on or continuing. That was going on or continued for some time in the past, right? So past continuous किस एक्शन या कैसे एक्शन के बारे में बात करता है? It talks about an action or action that was going on in the or continued for some time in the past, right? तो ये उन एक्शंस की बात करता है जो कि पास्ट में चल रहा था, हो रहा था या कंटिन्यूड रहा था थोड़े समय के लिए, कहाँ पे? इन द पास्ट, राइट? सो जो एक्शन चला गया है और अगर वो कंटिन्यूस हो रखा था या हो रहा था कहाँ पे? पास्ट में, तो हम उस एक्शन को अगर प्रेजेंट टाइम में बता रहे हैं तो दैट विल फॉल अंडर द कैटेगरी ऑफ पास्ट कंटिन्यूस. पास्ट, व्हाई? बिकॉज इट हैपेंड इन द पास्ट, and continuous because it was going on in the past, right? So it expressed an action that was going on or continued for some time in the past. मतलब वो continue भी था उस टाइम पे जब हम जिसकी बात करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर कल सैटरडे था, अगर मैं कल भी पढ़ा रहा था या कल संडे था, तो कल मैं भी अगर पढ़ा रहा था आपको, तो मैं क्या बोलूँगा? आई वॉज टीचिंग यू yesterday. तो अब वो संडे या सैटरडे तो आज का दिन नहीं है, बट मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि हाँ, एक समय ऐसा भी था जहाँ मैं ऐसा कर रहा था. दैट मीन्स द एक्शन वॉज गोइंग ऑन फ्रॉम माई साइड. एंड विच एक्शन? टीचिंग, राइट? So it expressed an action that was going on or continued for some time in the past. Let's see the sentence structure. That means positive or affirmative sentence structure of past continuous. Subject plus was or were, right? Then verb ing form, then object, right? तो ये आपका सब्जेक्ट सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर है पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस का. क्या होता है? सब्जेक्ट होता है, वॉज या वर होता है. वॉज सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट के लिए, वर प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट के लिए, और ये दोनों क्या दिखाते हैं? पास्ट की बातें दिखाते हैं. वर्ब कौन सा फॉर्म लगेगा? आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब लगेगा प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट. तो लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल. दे वर स्टडीइंग इन द रूम लास्ट नाइट, राइट? तो दे क्या है यहाँ पे? ये सब्जेक्ट हो गया आपका. वर क्या है? ये आपका हेल्पिंग वर्ब हो गया, राइट? डब्ल्यूआरई वर्ब क्या है? हेल्पिंग वर्ब हो गया, जो कि क्या दिखा रहा है? पास्ट टेंस दिखा रहा है. और यहाँ पे वर्ब क्यों लगा? क्योंकि दे हमारा प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट है. तो प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट, प्लूरल वर्ब, सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट रूल. स्टडीइंग क्या है? आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब है. इन प्रीपोजिशन है द रूम, दैट मीन्स ऑब्जेक्ट. देन लास्ट नाइट, देन एडवर्ब ऑफ लास्ट नाइट मीन्स एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम, राइट? तो दे वर स्टडीइंग इन द रूम लास्ट नाइट, अगर आप इसे हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करोगे तो क्या होगा कि वे कल रात पर रूम में पढ़ाई कर रहे थे. तो कर रहे थे इसका मतलब एक्शन which they were doing or in which they were involved, it was going on. And which action it is talking, the speaker is talking about study. The studying action was going on in the past. That means past continuous. The baby was crying in the room. So the baby is a subject, right? It is a subject. Was helping verb which is showing the past time. And why was? Because the baby has been used as a singular subject. That's why singular verb. Studying, sorry, crying is an ing form of the verb. Then in preposition, the room is an object. Right? The baby was crying in the room. That means the baby is a subject. किस टाइप का सब्जेक्ट है? सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है, इसलिए हमने वॉज यूज किया, सिंगुलर वर्ब. और ये वॉज क्या कर रहा है? हेल्पिंग वर्ब है, जो कि कहाँ की बातें दिखा रहा है? पास्ट की, राइट? देन क्राइंग विच इज एन आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. इन प्रीपोजिशन द रूम इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट. तो अगर आप इसे हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करोगे तो क्या होगा कि जो छोटा बच्चा है वो रूम में रो रहा था. तो रो रहा था, दैट मीन्स द क्राइंग एक्शन टुक प्लेस इन द पास्ट. Children were playing in the ground. So children were playing in the ground. Children subject were helping verb and written as plural verb, right? Because children has been used as a single plural subject. Playing ing form of the verb in preposition the garden is an object. So children were playing in the garden. That means बच्चे garden में खेल रहे थे. That means playing was is a kind of action that was going on in the past, right? So class, let's study the negative structure of past continuous, right? So negative structure of past continuous, well, let's see what is it. Use not between helping verb and action verb, right? So what you have to do is, in the negative structure of past continuous, what we have to do is we have to use not between helping verb and action verb. Let's see example. The baby was not crying in the room. So you can see the baby being a subject, right? Was being an helping verb which is showing the past time. Then not, which is giving a negative sense within the sentence, right? Crying, which is an action verb. And what kind of verb? Verb, ing form of the verb. In being a preposition, then the room being an object, right? So you can see the baby was not crying. So I have inserted or written not where? Between helping verb and action verb. So between these two verbs I have written what? Not, which is expressing the negative sense within the sentence. So the baby was not crying in the room. That means it is stating that the action wasn't happening, or it was not happening in the past, right? So it is a negative structure of past continuous. Let us see the second one. They were not attending the meeting. So they being a subject, were helping verb which is showing the past time, right? और क्यों और क्या ये role play कर रहा है? It is playing the role of a plural verb because plural subject has been used. So plural subject, plural verb, right? Plural subject, plural verb. Then not, which is giving a negative sense. Then attending, ing form of the verb, right? This is an action verb. And what kind of an action verb? Ing form of the verb. Then the meeting is an object, right? So now you can see in this sentence also where I have written or inserted not between helping verb and action verb. That means between were and attending I have inserted not, which is a word a word which is expressing negative sense, right? So they were not attending the meeting. That means it is telling about some action that wasn't happened, or it was not happening as such in the past, right? So let us go through the negative structure of past continuous tense. So interrogative structure, let's see what is it. Use helping verb was and were before the subject, right? So what you have to do is in interrogative structure means the word that asks questions, right? Or the sentences that ask questions. So in interrogative structure of past continuous, what we have to do is we have to use helping verb that is was or were before the subject, right? So before the subject we are going to use was or were according to singular subject or plural subject, and then rest of the sentence will follow that. Example, were the students making noise in the class, right? So that means were the students making noise in the class. Now it is asking question कि क्या बच्चे क्लास में शोर मचा रहे थे? तो मचा रहे थे इसका मतलब है कहाँ की बात करें? थे से पता चला है पास्ट की, और मचा रहे थे इसका मतलब है that means it is the speaker is talking about some action or is asking about some action that was going on in the past, right? तो were हमने क्यों यूज किया? क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो हमारा the students है, right? स्टूडेंट्स आप ये देख सकते हो. तो द स्टूडेंट्स अगर हम पूरा बात करें स्टूडेंट्स खासकर, तो ये कैसा सब्जेक्ट है? प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट है. तो प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट के लिए हमने क्या यूज किया? प्लूरल वर्ब. तो प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल वर्ब. वर स्टूडेंट मेकिंग, ये हो गया आपका एक्शन वर्ब विच इज रिटन एज आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. नॉइज इन द क्लास, so in is a preposition, the class, that means object. And at last you can see I have written what? Question mark. Why? Because it is an interrogative sentence. So this is a plural verb which is again written as helping verb, or it is an helping verb, and which is again acting as an interrogative word too, right? So यहाँ पे ये helping verb तो है ही है, साथ में किसकी तरह काम कर रहा है? Interrogative word की तरह, because among these words this is the only word because of which we are able to ask a question, right? So being an helping verb, it is expressing past time, right? And what else? The verb. What another role is this word is playing is, this word is playing the role of an interrogative word, right? So were the students making noise in the class? That means the speaker is asking about some action. Noise is an action, right? Or you can say making is an action. So the speaker is talking about or asking about some action that took place. That took place means that was happening in the past. Was the baby crying? Sorry, eating his lunch, right? So was the baby crying? इसका मतलब ये क्या है? Was क्या है? Helping verb है, which is showing the past time. Past time. और ये लिखा कैसे है? ये लिखा हुआ है singular verb में, because the baby जो use हुआ है वो हुआ है singular subject. तो singular subject, singular verb. Agreement, subject verb agreement rule आपको पता ही है. Eating क्या है? ing form of the verb. His, that means possessive adjective. ठीक है? पॉजिटिव एडजेक्टिव क्यों? क्योंकि नाउन के पहले यूज हुआ है, और लंच क्या है? ये है कॉमन नाउन। और पॉजिटिव एडजेक्टिव क्यों? क्योंकि हिज से पता चला है, पोजीशन तो दिखा रहा है, ओनरशिप दिखा रहा है कि मेरा, पर एडजेक्टिव क्यों? क्योंकि ये हिज लिखा कहाँ है? लंच, और इस लंच के बारे में ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन कौन दे रहा है? हिज दे रहा है। तो पोजीशन के साथ साथ ये दूसरा रूल उस लंच के बारे में बता रहा है कि लंच तो है पर किसका? मेरा। तो दैट मीन्स हिज इज एक्टिंग एज एन positive adjective, और lunch क्या है? common noun. So and at last you can see I have also written one thing, that is question mark. So was the baby eating his lunch? मतलब क्या वो बच्चा अपना खाना खा रहा था? So that means the speaker is talking about the action, and which action? Eating. About an action which was getting continued in the past, or which was happening in the past, right? So class, with this negative structure, like with these two examples of negative structure and with these two examples of interrogative structure, both examples or both topics were related to past continuous, right? So with these things, we have come to an end of particular topic, that is second sub part of past tense, that is past continuous, right? So class, your homework for today is, or your homework for the day is that you all have to write down all the contents given on page number 81 and 82, right? So whatever content it is given on page number 81 and 82, that is within lesson number 11, that is past tense, right? So you all have to write down all the contents in your classwork copy, right? Whatever it is given, whether it is definition, examples, features, table, whatever it is given, you all have to write down in your classwork copy, right? The content given on page number 81 and 82, right? Also solve the exercises from A to E. So you all have to solve the exercises which is given on page number same 81 and 82, A to E, within the book itself, right? So what you have to do is you have to solve these exercises within the book, okay? And all those contents which are given on page number 81 and 82 in your classwork copy, and learn the chapter as well. So in our next video, we will start with the next topic, that is past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Thank you, class.